Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
Welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast. Sit down and buckle up for an enlightening ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is I, Golden Jay, hanging out with
the Rocker Chick
and
J-Dub,
and we are the United States of Paranormal.
Yeah, we are.
Wow. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we had to pivot hard on this evening. We had a guest scheduled, and of course, I shouldn't say of course, that's the wrong words. Our guest actually got ill. Sick, and they emailed us and let us know that they were not going to be able, and we're going to reschedule, so we had to do a hard pivot.
That's okay.
That's what we do.
Rocker Chick saved the day.
She did. So you're going to get like back-to-back Rocker Chick stories, and then back to the rotation.
Back to the rotation, and I'm at the end of it.
You're at the, that's true. No, you'll be, no, you, no, yes, you will. So, yeah, you will be at the end of the list. Yeah, I had to think about that a minute. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at you all smiley over there. About 45 minutes ago, she had a headache and a backache, and she was miserable, and she was mean to me, and I cried in the corner.
Was not. You're such a liar.
Why would I lie to you? Why would I lie to listeners?
Yeah, exactly. You're not lying to me.
Just, hey, by the way, and I know this is going to air well after, but happy birthday. Hope you had a great birthday.
I did. It was a good weekend. Thank you.
It was your week.
My day. It was my day, damn it.
That's what I heard all day on her birthday. It is my day.
Her day.
It is my day. I'm like, okay, it's your day. I didn't do anything else but whatever you wanted. Am I wrong?
You're correct.
I was a very good...
It was like he was following me around like a puppy dog until the very end when he said, "Can I go to work now?"
I gotta go get some work done. Well, I've got a wedding down in Indy coming up, and that I'm DJing, so I gotta get stuff around for that. Had to make sure that our Patreon stuff was up and working for August 1st releases. Those videos and stuff take time. And so, yeah, there you go. Had to get busy. Speaking of, if you do not want to hear our banter and what we're going to talk about next, there is a timestamp in the show notes. You can jump up to when the Rocker Chick story starts. Just feel free to fast forward. It's okay. We won't think anything less of you.
Not a bit. Not a bit.
If you just want to hear the story. J-Dub is not your friend right now. If you're just jumping up to the story. You got to hear the banter. Mm-hmm. The banter is how you get to know us. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
There you go.
It is.
There you go. So you can check out the timestamp in the show notes. And don't forget, we are on Patreon. Show your support. Show your love. Go on out there and join our Patreon.
Do it.
We sure need you. We need you. If we want to keep this podcast going, we have got to get some sort of support because we need things.
We need things.
We need things.
Lots and lots of things.
We do. So if we want to continue to do paranormal conventions and stuff like that, we could sure use the support. So even if you just want to jump on in the bottom tier just to show your support, that would be amazing. We would so much appreciate it. So get out there, patreon.com/TUSOP, and join the revolution.
Yes.
Also, go check out the website, UnitedStatesParanormal.com. We got some new stuff on there. There's a clip from the top tier of the Patreon on there from one of the reaction videos, so you can go check that out. You know, you can go and get a taste of it and see if you what you're missing out on that top tier. And, of course, our Spotlight of the Month is on there. And, of course, the Fan of the Month is on there.
Yep.
Depending on when this comes out, the Spotlight of the Month for August is Northwest Indiana Paranormal. Woo-hoo. And the Fan of the Month is the Straw Man.
Yeah.
Our biggest band. Just took TUSOP merch to the Caribbean with him. So, I mean, come on. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go.
Very cool.
Anything else I missed? Anything else we need to talk about? We'll be at Para-Unity in October. The 19th, I believe. Come down. It's in Peru. Come down, check out the table. We'll have a few giveaways. Some buttons, some stickers.
Come meet us in person.
Yeah.
Woo!
Also, I'm thinking, I think I'm do a raffle for a free T-shirt.
Hey.
So we'll get some raffle tickets and get people signed up. And then on one of the following shows, we will spin the wheel.
Yay. I like the wheel.
The wheel's fun, isn't it? We'll spin the wheel and we'll announce our winner.
Sweet.
Yes, it'll be fun. I think that's what I'm going to do. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, I like
All
it.
right. I'm going to order a box with a little lock on it so it looks all official.
Very cool.
And some raffle tickets so you can sign, keep your number, put your name, address. I don't know. I probably won't buy the tickets. I'll probably work up some sort of little sheet there because I do believe that if you sign up for the raffle, we're going to ask for your email as we are working on putting together an email list. Maybe once a month email everybody and let them know what's going on in and around the scenes, stuff like that. So we have a list which is started by our website, and we will probably just continue on with that list and email from there. So
Nice.
we got to do some more testing on that. But if you're interested in just being signed up for that, you can email us at UnitedStatesParanormal@gmail.com. And I will put you on that mailing list. So I don't know what all is going to be in there yet. Still working out the details in my head. There's a lot of shit running around in there.
Yeah, we know.
Some of them making fart noises. There's one now. Anything else you guys want to talk about in our opening banter?
We have no emails or anything to go over?
No.
Dang.
In our next episode, we are going to do a chiller filler.
Chiller filler.
Which I will get to Mandy's email in that chiller filler, and I'll tell the story from that. But other than that, nope, no other emails.
Alrighty.
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
What emoji or emojis do you use the most on your phone?
I have two that I use probably the most. And it's the big smiling emoji, one with the big teeth and the big smile, and then just the thumbs up.
Yeah.
I use those quite often as far as that goes. You're not really an emoji girl, though.
No, I use the more of the closed smiled one with the red cheeks and red and orange hearts.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. But only when I'm texting her, though, I send the little hearts.
Well, yeah.
I don't usually send hearts to J-Dub.
No. No.
How about you?
Well, recently, it's been the guy covering his eyes like this, and he's like peeking, and then it's the middle finger
Uh-huh.
and the melty guy.
Like it's so fucking hot, I'm melting.
Well, that I'm drowning in work crap and I'm melting away.
It's true. I watched it. I don't talk to her about much of the TUSOP stuff while we're at work anymore.
because she's so busy with other shit that it bombard her with more crap. I try to get her up to date on a couple of small things, but yeah. How soon before this is all over with? There you go. I'll just stay out of the way. I also I never send the eggplant to Bobbi though. I just start doing that.
Sean sends that to me all the time.
Does he?
Or the peach.
If I sent you that, would you know what that meant?
Nope. Yes, I would know what that meant.
Okay.
Oh.
Would I get a reaction? I'd probably get the middle finger.
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
There we go. That's where the middle finger emoji would
Get
come.
the sad face. Fail. Pissed off face.
Really?
I don't know.
Send me your sympathies.
No.
The United States Paranormal at gmail.com.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh.
This happened like during the fair week. But it's creepy.
Okay.
So Sean and Layton went and worked out, and I was at the fair. It was like 7:30, 7:45. He calls me. Sean calls me, and he's like, "Hey, we're going to stop at Dunkin' Donuts. Do you want anything? We want the snack and bacon." I was like, "No."
They want
He's like,
wait, they want the what?
snack and bacon? It's just little, like maybe 2-inch pieces of bacon, and they put them in the hash brown bag, and they're like $1.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like, no. And he goes, well, do you want anything from anywhere else? I'm like, no. He's like, okay, we're at the drive-thru. And the lady comes on and she's like, welcome to Dunkin', blah, blah, blah. What can I get for you? And he's like, yes, we'd like 2 snack and bacons, please. And she goes, oh, 2 snack and bacons. Anything else? And he goes, no, that's it. Silence. So Sean's like, okay. So he pulls around. It was pitch black in that place. They closed at 7. Yeah. I was on the phone with him, and I heard the lady.
Right.
It was like almost 8 o'clock, so they would have been gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So there was no cars, no nothing in the parking lot. So I mean, nobody would have been like hiding out in there and be like, "Oh fuck, we should have been closed."
Nope.
Oh man, what did Sean have to say about that?
He thought it was very weird. He's like, our Dunkin' Donuts is haunted. He couldn't wait to tell me, and then he was like, make sure you tell Jeremy and Bobbi. It's like, okay. And
So what Dunkin' was that at?
Columbia City.
Oh, the one right there on the highway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Interesting.
Intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll make you think about ordering fucking donuts, won't it?
Just don't go so late.
Well, I mean, what is their normal schedule? Do they always close at 7? I
I
mean,
think so.
Oh.
And they didn't get their bacon.
Nope.
Oh man.
Oh, that would have been the one.
Yeah.
We went to a Dunkin' one time. Me and Gunnar were up in South Bend, and he was like, "Hey, Dunkin' has these specialty donuts, and I've gotten them at this Dunkin' before." He goes, "Let's run up here," and we actually jumped off. I think we were heading up to. I don't remember what we were doing, but we were coming back, and we got off of the main highway to go up to this Dunkin'. We pull in, and he's like, "Hey, do you have any of this?" And she's like, "Oh no, we don't." And he goes, "Okay, well, we'll take such and such." And she's like, "Well, we don't have any of that." He goes, "Well, what donuts do you have?" She goes, "We don't have any donuts." And he's like, "You're a Dunkin' Donuts. Where's your fucking donuts?"
Oh my God.
And she's like, "Well, we have this." And it's like, "No." So we left.
Donuts in the name, and you don't have any.
Well,
That's
I think that was
sad.
that verge where some of them don't have it in the name anymore. Some of them just say Dunkin'.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's
So,
coffee or
yeah.
whatever.
And like fucking Starbucks.
Pumpkin Spice is going to be coming out next month.
If it
Yeah,
ain't a
no,
white
thank you.
chocolate mocha venti, then I don't want it. That's my go-to, my only.
My favorite was when they had the pistachio flavoring, and I would do the caramel pistachio.
So good.
Well, there you have it.
There we
You like pistachios. You'd probably like that one.
Maybe. I don't know. I always stick with the same.
I know it's the go-to, and we like it, and that's kind of where we're at. All right, are we ready to get into the Rocker Chick stories?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Sure. Why not?
It's perfect for you because you are the cemetery girl.
The cemetery girl. I like cemeteries. They're
Really?
kept up. They're
do you,
nice.
Do you spend a lot of time in them, or
I used to. We used to.
we did used to? I found some new ones I can't believe we've never been into.
I think it's cool to look at all the different
I like
headstones.
There's history there. I mean, that's a
Big time.
lot of history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It definitely is. All right. We are headed to Vermont
Ooh,
in their most infamous graves.
it's a little early to go to Vermont, isn't it? I mean, don't we want to go in the fall when the leaves are changing and the
Yeah,
apples are
well,
ready to be picked?
You have no choice. So, the first one we're going to talk about is called Smith's Window. It rests atop a mound of dirt located in the Evergreen Cemetery. That's not good when you can't even say cemetery. In the 1800s, before the invention of Band-Aids or penicillin, the world was a terrifying place, possibly even more so than it is now.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Supporting this theory is the rise in popularity of security coffins. During the 19th century, there were coffins built to prevent an occupant from being buried alive. The most well-known of these mechanisms involved a cord attached to a bell for a prematurely interned victim to ring to alert passerbys. Other designs range from a flag rigging to escape hatches. One relatively rare option for ensuring actual death was a window.
Ew.
Most people had a slight aversion, just like J-Dub, to the idea that others would be watching them decompose, but not everyone. Dr. Timothy Clark was born on June 14th, 1821 in Moncton, Vermont. He received a bachelor's degree from Middlebury College in 1842 and a medical degree
What?
a medical degree from the University of the City of New York in 1855. Over the years, he worked a variety of jobs and even served as a staff surgeon in the Russian Army. In 1861, he was appointed as consul at Odessa, Russia, by then President Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
The guy that did the tree thing?
That guy.
No, wait, was that George Washington? No.
I don't know.
Which one couldn't tell a lie?
I can't tell a lie.
There's trivia for you right there.
I don't believe that. All political people tell lies. Anyways, Smith suffered from taphophobia, the fear of being buried alive.
Ooh, I think that's everybody's.
This was perhaps a result of Smith's deep entrenchment in the medical world. Whatever the cause, the doctors wanted to be sure he had options even in death. Smith commissioned a special design for his grave. A 6-foot-long concrete shaft would be installed in the earth above his body. It would lead to a window on his coffin, positioned just above his face, to another that allowed someone on the surface to look down on him. The plan was executed upon his death in 1893. Some reports say he had a bell was placed in his hand in the event of an unnatural awakening. I mean, this guy was really, he thought he was definitely going to be buried alive. Today, at his final resting place in the Evergreen Cemetery of New Haven, Vermont, amidst the first rows of headstones, stands a wide mound of earth about 4 feet tall. On the top sits a large slab of stone, and carefully inlaid in that there lies a window. The view through the glass has long been obstructed from years of condensation. But that doesn't stop the imagination from filling in the space below. Over time, rumors have spread, stories of what one could look down and catch a sight of the doctor's skull, legends about a strange bell in a nearby general store with a cord that runs underground, one that rings at odd hours as if someone at the other end of that cord is calling. These stories continue to frighten Delight, and it seems that although Smith has not been buried alive, he found a way to live on through his burial.
Well, he wanted that, so I bet he's down there ringing the bell.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So they said that, how far away was that general store? I mean, it was quite a ways away, wasn't it? I mean, that's a hell of a string that they buried underground.
That they buried underground for him.
But they would have had to tube that, right? So and why wouldn't you keep the window clean?
Well,
Get a
unless
defogger
it's
or something.
long time. Like,
listen, I don't think that anybody is going to be like, let's take the window out and replace it.
right. Wouldn't they have to, like, ew.
Well, I
It
would
just said
imagine they could.
nearby general
Okay.
store.
I would imagine you could probably clear away some of the.
Get some
It's like
Windex?
concrete. Yeah, look, the window's concreted in, so I imagine you could probably clear out a little bit and replace the window. But I don't know that I'd want to look down in there. But my fucking curiosity, if I was
Oh, yeah,
there, I
you
would have to take a
definitely-
peek.
Yeah.
There's probably not much left.
Take
though.
a flashlight down there, or on the what is it?
The what?
On the what is it? The window.
And the window to
To
the wall.
So sweat drop. Anyways, I would put a flashlight on the window to see if I can look in there.
Right.
That's cool.
That's pretty neat. Although you did say that the mound is 4 foot, but isn't he buried 6 foot in the ground? So does that mean that he's actually only buried in the ground 2 foot?
I don't know. They didn't specify, Jeremy.
I just want to know.
I know. Well, I guess you have to go.
Research it.
You'll have to go to Evergreen Cemetery, Town Hill Road, New Haven, Vermont. There's your address. Google it. Go.
You want to go? You want to go to Vermont?
Check it out.
Would you go to Vermont with me?
Um,
Just to look at a window you probably can't see in.
probably not. Just from the pictures, it definitely looks like it's not. You wouldn't be able to see into it.
Yeah, it looks pretty clustered from that picture.
Yes, it does.
Very dirty. Very dirty.
Very dirty.
That's
Ready
pretty
for
cool.
another one?
Oh, yes. Hit me with another one.
All right. John P. Bowman was born in Clarendon, Vermont in 1816. At 15, he began work as a tanner, and he would go on to make a fortune through the ownership of several tanneries.
What's
I don't
it?
know what a tannery
Is
is.
a tannery like when they do the hides?
Could be. Obviously, when I think tannery, I think spray tan.
That's what I thought.
I don't think they had those back then. Or maybe they just they had manure or something they just sprayed you with and it tanned you up.
I don't know.
Animal hides are processed into leather.
Oh,
See,
right on.
she knows.
She's got it going on.
Despite Bowman's commercial success, his personal life was plagued by a series of tragedies. His first daughter died in 1850 while still in her infancy. His second daughter, Ella, passed in 1879 in her early 20s, and his wife, Jeannie, passed less than a year later.
Aw.
Bowman, however, was cursed with a long life. To prepare for death, he commissioned the creation of a massive mausoleum. The structure consisted of 20,000 bricks, 750 pounds of granite,
Wow.
and cost $75,000 worth of Bowman's fortune. On the stairs of the monument, Bowman installed a life-size statue of himself climbing the steps, hat on and key in hand, ready to join his family.
That is totally what
Yeah.
I am going to do
I can see you doing that.
in the backyard.
So So while he waited for death, Bowman had the coffins of his wife and daughters relocated to the mausoleum that he built. And he also built a mansion across the street so he could have a clear view of the memorial to which he would retire. He spent the rest of his years alone in the house until his eventual death in 1891, 12 years after his wife passed.
Aww.
Bowman's story is a romantic one of both loss and loyalty. Today, his statue remains eternally walking up the steps outside. Tourists come to gaze at his sad eyes and slip flowers into his key-clenched fist. According to legend, Bowman may never have found the peace he so desperately sought. Some say that Bowman's statue stalks the cemetery at night. Others that if you visit after dark, his eyes follow you everywhere you go. Bowman's slouched statue, so resigned to grief, so welcoming of death, proves haunting. And you can find this at Laurel Glen Cemetery, Shrewsbury, Vermont.
How do... this is a marble statue, correct?
Do you have a picture?
Mm-hmm.
It's a marble statue. How are the eyes going to follow you after dark?
He's got eyes.
He's got eyes?
He's got the pupils.
Really?
Everything carved out, yeah.
Oh. But it's at night. How are you going to be able to see that?
Flashlight.
That's 2 stories and 2 flashlights for
shine.
J-Dub.
Well, look, he's got pupils and everything. Yeah, you can see the...
Let me see that. Let me see.
Wait, can I get it in there?
You got to put it up to the camera. Over. I'll tell you what. Oh, look at that.
See his pupils? Aren't they looking at you?
Look at that fucking mustache, baby. Look at that stash. He had it going on.
Yeah, you need one.
I can't eat. I can't eat with that stash like that. I don't know how you get food in there. Listen, everybody, I'm going to see if I can find this, and I'll put it in, if you're on Patreon, right there it is.
Pop it in there.
In your face.
In your face. Good-looking gentleman, though. You got to, yeah. Very dapper. Very well kept.
He does look pretty sad, though.
He does. Well, I mean, he lost his kids. He lost his wife. Mm-hmm. I mean, and then he just sits there for 12 years and stares across the street and mourns for him. I mean, that's terrible. I'd mourn for you, baby.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I don't think she believes me. I'd be inconsolable.
Mm-hmm.
I'd keep you busy at work.
I wouldn't go to work. I would be inconsolable. I would just be in my bed. Just tears, crying.
Sadness.
Me and Ozzy.
Oh my
Don't
God,
worry.
I'm dying here soon, aren't I? Jeez.
No worries. No worries, babe. I'm definitely going to go before you, so it'll be fine.
Oh, stop it. All right.
Wait, Ozzy's not going to live forever?
Yes, he is going to live forever. All right, on to the next one. The final resting place of Vermont's John E. Hubbard, the namesake for Montpelier's Hubbard Park, is an elaborate stone monument. The centerpiece of the burial site is a life-size statue of a melancholy figure wrapped in a shroud of bronze. The statue, named Black Agnes,
Oh.
is said to be cursed and has allegedly claimed the lives of more than one Vermonter. Legend has it anyone who sits on Agnes's lap will soon meet a disturbing end. One particularly well-known tale involves 3 Montpelier teens who snuck out to the cemetery late at night. Each one took a turn in the statue's embrace. They waited until midnight, but there was no trace of supernatural activity. So as the sun began to rise, they made their way home, feeling very good about it.
Nanny boo boo.
However, in the following days, a series of mysterious accidents befell them.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
One teen was hit by a car.
Oh.
Another fell down a flight of stairs and broke their leg. And the last drowned in a canoe accident.
Oy.
This tale is one of many despite the vagueness of details in each account, the legend of the curse Agnes prevails. The cause of the curse is attributed to the man the statue was made for, John Hubbard. He was born in Montpelier, Vermont in 1847 to an extremely well-to-do family. He had, by all accounts, a perfectly blissful upbringing, but during his lifetime, Hubbard would become one of the most hated men in all of Vermont.
Douche.
Yeah.
John's troubles began in 1890 with the death of Fanny Kellogg, Hubbard's aunt. At the time of her death, Kellogg was in possession of a considerable fortune.
Oh.
In her will, she left much of her money to the city of Montpelier. Hubbard, her only surviving relative, swiftly objected.
Well,
There was a trial, and it was decided that the money would go to Hubbard on the condition that he used some of it to erect and maintain a public library. Hubbard did, but this did not save him from the disgust of the people of Montpelier, who felt he had stolen the payday away from them.
Uh-huh.
In an act of unforgivable greed. Whew. Hubbard was shunned for the rest of his short life. 9 years later, he died, and although he left the city most of the fortune, he was not forgiven. Some say that it was the alienation that brought a curse to his grave. Hubbard exacts his revenge against those who disrespect him in death as they had in life. Others attribute it to the greed of Hubbard himself. Whatever the cause, the legend of Black Agnes prevails. And you can find her at Greenmount Cemetery, 250 State, Montpelier, Vermont.
So let me get this right. So the aunt dies.
Yep.
The aunt leaves the money to the city.
Mm-hmm.
The nephew steps up and says, hey,
No, it's mine.
It's my money.
That's right.
And the court system
Agrees. But
Agrees.
says build
a library, maintain it, and he does. He fulfills his part of the thing. And the townspeople are still pissed because they didn't get their money.
Right.
What were they going to do with the money anyway?
Well, maybe they were going to update streets or do stuff to build the city up.
Isn't that government money that's supposed to build streets? Something like that?
Well, yeah, but a lot of stuff's donated.
I understand that. So they hate him for this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair. He stepped in. He said, my fucking money. Piss off. Here's your fucking library. Piss off.
Maybe how Vermonters talk.
I don't know idea.
Maybe they wanted a splash pad or something.
Oh,
Exactly.
they want. Where did it say build a water slide? So when he dies, all the money he's got left, he just donates back to the fucking city.
Well, he didn't have any family, right?
Because I thought you said he donated after he went.
He did. It says 9 years later he died, and although he left the city most of his fortune, he was not forgiven.
Well, forgive the motherfucker. He left you the money. He just enjoyed it while he was still alive. It was only 9 years. How much do you think he spent? Built a fucking library. It probably took most of it anyway.
And he made this scary statue in their cemetery.
Hell yeah, he did. I'm rooting for this guy. I want to go there and I don't want to sit in the lap, but I will give her a high five.
Oh, my.
I don't want to sit there. Hit by a car, break your leg.
That's right.
Fucking die in a kayak accident. Not good.
Canoe.
A Caillou?
A Caillou.
I wouldn't be in a canoe in order for me to drown in one of those.
Very good. Very good. What do you got? What's next? Hit me with another one.
Okay, hang on.
Do you have a picture of the statue?
It's kind of gory looking. Looks like does it look like it's got blood coming out of her eyes or something like that? Did I see it?
Or out of her nose.
Maybe she just had a really bad cold.
I don't know, but the way that this picture is taken, it looks like she's doing a little dabbling below her
Really?
in her lower
She's getting
parts, and she's like,
getting
yeah.
she's getting a freak on and
Yeah.
get the freak on, get your freak on.
Oh my. Come on.
My commentary
She's
makes
clicking her
these
mouse or
stories so
She looks very sad. She looks very sad.
no, she looks like she's in the middle of an orgasm.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I'm not high fiving that hand. I'm just saying
You don't
that.
know where
right
it's been. Right? You don't know if it was.
Take your Purell.
You don't know if it was her front butt or her back butt.
On to the next. We have one more. This one's called the Deadly Vine. Vermont. Bleh.
And how you doing?
The Deadly Vine. Vermont has its fair share of underground mysteries. From the network of smuggling tunnels under Burlington. Oh, wow.
Words are hard for us tonight. Everything is.
We're starting over. Here we go.
I'm leaving all this in. I'm leaving it all in.
It's called the Deadly Vine. Whew.
Is it called the Deadly Vine?
Yes.
It might be called the Deadly,
Deadly
Vine.
Maybe.
Okay. Vermont has its fair share of underground mysteries. From the network of smuggling tunnels under Burlington to whether or not Ethan Allen really lies beneath his memorial.
The paint guy?
I don't know.
Okay.
One of the most intriguing of these mysteries is the story of the Spaulding family and that deadly subterranean vine that tormented them. Lieutenant Leonard Spaulding was born in 1728 in Westford, Massachusetts. After his service in the French and Indian War and the American Revolution, he became known locally as something of a hero. Eventually, he and his wife settled in Dummerston, Vermont. Together, they had 11 children, but fertility may have come at a cost. Curse.
His penis fell off.
To this hero?
This hero.
In the 1780s, the Spauldings began to die rapidly of consumption. The Spauldings, most of whom were in exceptional health, surrendered to illness surprisingly rapidly. By 1794, it had claimed the lives of 7 of the Spaulding children, as well as that of Leonard himself. Such a score of sudden deaths was unusual, and the remaining Spauldings began to suspect a curse. When another daughter fell ill, the family grew desperate. In an attempt to end the curse, the Spauldings unearthed the most recently buried coffin, and with it they discovered a vine. It had grown from one side of the Spaulding plot to another, twisting from each coffin to the next. No coffin was untouched, and the Spauldings declared this vine the source of their curse. They suspected that every time it grew to reach another coffin, a new Spaulding would fall ill. As a last resort, they destroyed the vine and had the corpse of the most recently interned Spaulding burned. Miraculously, the afflicted daughter soon recovered from illness and became the last Spaulding to be affected. Now, one can still find the row of 6 small dark graves where the vine once made its way in the Dummerston Center Cemetery. They are unassuming, but looking more closely, one will find heart-rending inscriptions dedicated to too many lives cut short at once, and now that we're I'm so glad I'm almost done. To too many lives cut short at once, and now that whether or not it was the vine, the Spauldings were cursed. and you can find these at Dummerston Center Cemetery, 914 East West Street, East Dummerston, Vermont.
Woo!
Yay.
That was a lot of words.
A vine, huh?
A vine. They didn't say what kind of vine it was.
They probably didn't have it tested. They just said, kill that motherfucker.
Ah!
It's crazy.
That is weird. That is strange because you don't really think of, the vine was feeding off of the corpses and it just kept needing more. So what is it, like spraying stuff out and causing illness?
Maybe he upset somebody. Maybe he upset a witch and she cursed them.
Isn't there a movie where these people are in like Mexico or somewhere, I don't know, and they go and they're like, oh, we're going to go tour these like as ancient Aztec ruins. And they go and they get on this pyramid looking thing and the natives won't let them get off of the pyramid. And then the vines start eating them.
Oh, I'm not seeing that.
What movie is that?
I thought she was going to go with aliens there for a minute.
Fuck no.
They go on the weird planet and they have the little pods and it in your face and then the alien comes out.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you ever see Aliens? Alien?
I don't know that I ever made it through the whole thing.
Okay. I know J-Dubs. That's her style of movie, but
It's called The Ruins.
The Ruin. No. Very nice. Very nicely done.
Good job.
Thank you for stepping up
You're welcome.
and taking over and making this episode happen. That's a team player right there, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a high five.
Woo!
You can send your high fives to the United States Paranormal at gmail.com. Or get on Patreon and jump on a tier, and that'd be like a high five.
Yeah.
Very cool. Actually, I really like those stories.
I did
thought they were really interesting. I have some new ideas for my own mausoleum thanks to
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, boy.
You're going to have
Yeah.
a window and
I have a window.
a window.
Can I have a stained glass window in my mausoleum?
Sure.
Mother Mary looking down at me. Oh. You don't think so?
You're something else. I mean, you could go and make your own stained glass and then put it in there.
Even better. It would be my own that I made with my own two little hands.
Before you died.
Before I died.
Yep.
Well, I mean, essentially, that's kind of what he did. I mean, he may not have made it with his own two hands, but
He paid for it.
he paid for it.
That was a lot of money back then.
He said, what, 75 grand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of cash.
It's a lot of money to spend on being dead.
Well, he was preparing. He wanted to be
Comfortable?
Yeah, but it didn't sound like it didn't sound like he's happy. He's out, his fucking statue's out walking around the middle of the night.
That's right.
How would you prove that? I mean, could you change a key or he's holding a key?
Put baby powder on the ground.
Baby powder.
There's a lot of, I think I've told another story about a statue in a graveyard that's
Mobile.
Yep. I think it was a little, God, I don't remember.
Was
Been
it
a- been a
was it a
while.
little dog or something? I know we talked about the one dog, the
The bulldog?
bulldog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a bulldog, but that was like stuff. That was, remember?
yeah.
But no, there was a statue in one of the cemeteries I did that they said came to life. I think it was like a little cherub type thing, something. Anyways,
Speaking of cemeteries, are we getting in the cemetery tour in New Orleans when we go down?
I don't know. I hope
I
so.
know that was part of the
should.
plan.
I hope so.
I'm
I'm sure
thinking-
it's got specific times.
I'm
it does it.
thinking somebody's taking a camera with them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. I want to see her grave.
Is that the one that has the house right downtown? Yeah.
That Marie Laveau.
There you
Yeah.
go. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, people are screaming at their radios in their cars right now.
Bobby, you know that. I've been watching too many Vampire Diaries. I got all these witches' names in my head.
Yes, I love that show.
Listen, did I tell you what happened the other day?
Oh no.
I was in the bathroom, did up my hair.
Oh.
Come out, looked just like Stefan. Is that right?
Yeah.
Looks just like his hair. I had it all done up. Said, "Look, baby, got the hair like Stefan." Gave her a big smile.
I like Damon better.
That's not what you said.
What did I say?
That's not what you said. You looked at me and said, "Nice hair." Now where are the abs and the muscles?
Oh.
Meanie.
Mean.
She's mean to me, people.
Did it look good though?
My hair?
It did. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Well, wear it like that to work. I want to see it.
I don't have the patience that first thing in the morning.
He just puts that on.
It's like, let's just go. Gotta go to work. I'm still asleep when I get over there to the hospital. What are you talking about? All right, guys. Like I said, thank you for stepping up and
Yes.
filling that space on there. Very much appreciate it.
Thumbs up.
Yes, everybody, thumbs up. I don't know, man. I don't. We don't really have much to talk about. We got a new outro. Hope you guys are enjoying it. We have. I don't think we have any new merch, but we have some great merch.
I think everybody would be excited to know that hopefully all of us will be going. When is it? October? September 7th?
September 7th.
We are going to go investigate our first haunted place.
Yes.
Jeremy.
And then we'll talk about it after that.
And we're going with Brian Greer. Yeah. He's got it all set up for us.
So we're not just going to be talking about paranormal. We're actually going to go
and do some things. Hey, I've never done it before. I'm excited. I'm excited to go with Brian.
Bring your diapers.
Sure. I'm not going to poop myself.
Yeah, you don't know that.
I may literally have a heart attack while I'm in there, but I won't poop myself. Well, I don't know. Maybe a heart attack and shit yourself.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
Yep. It'll be fun.
I called Bailey from
It'll be cool.
from Cooper's Crystals about getting us some protection bags.
Yeah.
So she said she would be happy to put together something for us. So.
Nice.
Do you guys remember Bailey? She was part of SIPS, Southern Indiana Paranormal Society.
Yes.
Yes. I had bought them from Cooper's Crystals before. I really love their stuff. Look for her on Facebook. I'm not sure the website exists anymore.
Oh.
I was going to ask her about it, but I was looking for the website just to see if I could order them directly from there, but I couldn't find the website. So it may, but you can get on Facebook, Cooper's Crystals. You can see Bailey. She was set up a couple weeks ago at a convention type thing or whatever.
Nice.
A market of some sort. So, yes, we're excited to get that and to go on the investigation, and maybe that'll gear us up to do a couple more.
We'll see. I said we're going to be in Louisiana at the end of August, and hopefully hit the big cemetery.
I want to go to the cemetery. I want to go and take the ghost tour. Now, obviously, you take the tours is a little bit different than what we'll be doing, and we're going to do the Fowler Theater. So it's going to be a little bit different than that, but I'd still like to go. Mm-hmm. Have you seen them take the Teslas into these cemeteries? So for those who are familiar with Tesla, they have the big screen, and on the screens, they have the they'll let you know when somebody's around the car, and you can kind of see the little pictures, and they're not pictures. What are they? Just
like
silhouettes.
Stick figures, aren't they?
Little silhouettes and stick figure type things that come up, and people are driving Teslas into cemeteries, and there's silhouettes on their screen, but there's nobody standing there.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I thought that was pretty cool. But taking a couple of video cameras with us, probably take the Zoom and just kind of let it run and see what we come up with, and that's what we'll be doing with Brian. We'll take a couple cameras and the Zooms and see what we can get going on.
Yay!
Yes, I'm nervous. You guys know I'm nervous. I've never done this before, and I can't think of anybody better to go with than Brian. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, my boss for my birthday lunch was asking me about the podcast and how it was going, and I told him we were finally going to go do our first investigation. He's like, "Why would you want to do that?"
He doesn't want to go along.
So yeah, it's very funny to have people see people's reaction to when you say, "Yeah, it's just weird."
Well, we know our listeners are totally backing us up because they've been rooting us on to go do this for quite a while. So, yeah, super excited.
So, yep.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for hanging out with us. And we got some great stuff coming up. Super excited about things that's going to happen. Next week, we are doing a chiller filler. So it is just going to be an hour of
banter.
Exactly. So get prepared. But I have a special guest. I haven't even told the girls who I'm bringing in yet. So
I don't like
Rude.
that when you don't tell us.
I don't like
stuff.
surprises.
surprises. This will be a fun surprise. You'll be so happy.
Okay.
Promise.
Okay.
All right. So until next week, guys, keep it spooky. I'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the United States of Paranormal podcast. Check us out at theunitedstatesofparanormal.com, where you can find our Spotlight of the Month, Fan of the Month, and all of our amazing merchandise. Or you can find us on social media at Facebook at the United States of Paranormal, Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, and YouTube at the United States of Paranormal 1795. And don't forget, we are now on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/TUSOP.
Please check out the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts. The Call Guys, Golden Image Podcast, Indiana Chiefs Fans, Golden 80s, The Gridiron Kings, Murd Nerds, and A Quart of Books and Booze, all of which can be found at goldenmojoent.com or wherever you stream your favorite podcasts.
And if you have a location or a story that you would like for us to check into, please email us at theunitedstatesofparanormal@gmail.com. Please like, rate, and subscribe wherever you listen. Thank you for all of your support. Bye.